All right. So, how long have you been an agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
22 years.
Okay. So, when it comes to somebody, like I said earlier, the guy said that somebody from the Virginia Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force came to his house and that they brought no probation officer, that he signed a consent form for electronic search live, and that they didn't give him the carbon paper or anything. And does that add up to you at all?
It would be unusual. I'll put it that way. So.
Okay, so
it would not be the norm. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a person in the Internet Crimes Task Force, come into your house because they're concerned that you could have child porn on your computer, and then they sit down at your computer, they look at some forums and an image board, and they don't bother to use any of the tools or forensics tools to search your computer right now, and then they pretty much just leave after that. They say, sounds like bullshit. They also apparently told him they don't care if he has drugs while he's on probation.
Yeah, but yeah.
So that sounds...
It sounds like it would be an odd thing to say. I mean, people do different things, but, it would be an odd way to go about things.
So like, I'm reviewing the what do you call it, the sample conform search thing, and I'm actually reviewing the searching and seizing computers handbook that the Department of Justice gives you guys, and it says that that they have to give consent for searching things, and then basically they take the hard drives, they take images of them, and then they ship the actual physical ones out to like a regional computer forensics lab for you guys to look over.
Yep. RCFL. Yep.
Yeah, the RCFL. So what are the chances of them not taking any of the computers or any of the hard drives live while these people are at the in the middle of the bag and tag thing? I don't know if they call it bag and tag anymore. I think they call it something else. But they don't take any of the evidence and they just leave it there. And he also recently stated live on the air that he had just wiped all of his hard drives the day before.
Yeah.
Would they just leave all the hard drives there, or would they consider that reasonable doubt and take everything?
Yeah, again, if they think if they had the thought that there would be child pornography image on, they'd ask for consent. They'd sign a form. They'd probably say, okay, we're gonna, either image these here, or we're going to take them and here's your form, let us know, we'll image them and get them back to you. It's one of those two options. So, I don't think anybody's going to be like, ta-da! Yep, you're good.
Yeah, that's basically the story that he told, that they came to his house, they said, ta-da, we don't find anything on the higher level, and then they just left all the computers and hard drives behind and did nothing. They gave him a card.
Yeah. So, like I said, it seems like a strange story. So.
All right. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you on the weekend.
It didn't go down that way, because it certainly could have. You could have got somebody who's just like, tried to do a knock and talk or do something like that. Who knows? But it's certainly a little different, a little different way of doing it. So.
All right, I also wanted to understand who gets jurisdiction with that. Like when the task force finds somebody that could possibly be, could actually have all of this. Like I told you earlier, I think it was like 35 gigs is what they mentioned on the stream. First off, the one girl
could be anybody, right? So there's so many people that do CP cases, right? So
yeah.
Like here, the state police do most of them. Depending on the size of the town or the city where he's in, the city could do it. Usually, a lot of states have governor task forces where they have investigators that are specialized, and then like Homeland Security does them. We do them. Postal inspectors. A lot of different agencies could, depending if they have a hook in. But usually, it's folks that are specialize in that route. Governor's task force, state police task forces, or the FBI or Homeland Security. something like that.
Well, the thing that was weird about it was they were live on stream and they had this other girl on, and she's like, "Yeah, we got the mega upload link," and she downloaded it, and I'm like, "Why are you saying that on the air?" She's admitting to the trafficking of child porn live on the air.
Yeah, but she was a minor, right?
I don't know if she was a minor or not. I think I asked my one friend. He said she was like over the age of 18, which means that she's downloading it now, and then she's sending them like a video clip showing that there's pictures and files and what's going on. Which even just filming the fucking folder could be considered trafficking if there's an image of a child.
Like not to get too legalistic with you. I mean, your friend, the attorney, was like half of it's like an intent. There's like an intent crime. So it's a different intent versus like, oh, I'm going to go into the site and download, a gigabyte of child pornography. One, bad, go to jail for a long time. But if you're like, oh, I want to get onto this site and download porn so I can let people know to be warned, like, still not smart, but you don't have the, you don't have the intent, shall we say, to, possess child pornography. Although I don't, like I said, I've never worked the child pornography stuff.
Yeah, but with intent, it could be stretched out a lot with the law. Like, even when you don't intend to do something, they can still charge you.
I don't even know if it's the possession stuff, but like sentencing wise, I think you got to have most of those guys, they've got so many cases with guys that have intent to possess child pornography that they don't need to waste their time on the like, oh, I was doing this or I was doing that. Whatever.
Yeah, they apparently came across like a pedophile ring on Instagram and Discord, and when they started talking about it, they said, "Oh, this is crazy. The girl has all the copies of it. She hasn't sent it to us. We told her to zip it up and turn it in as evidence." And I was like, "I don't know. That's really risky when you have all of that on your computer. It's a bit strange. They're gonna ask why you downloaded it all. Why didn't you just give them the link so they could investigate it and subpoena it with Mega Upload?" And it's very strange for them to just have her download it, and then it's like, oh, well, look, we got this video. Here are the pictures, but the girls aren't nude. We photoshopped out their nipples and stuff like that. And it's like, why are you guys even going this like just report it?
Don't add, subtract, right? So.
All right, well, I'm sorry to bother you while you're having your day off.
What's that?
I'm sorry to bother you while you're enjoying your weekend now.
All good.
Well, I'll see you next week, man. Take it easy. See? It just makes no sense. No sense. Your probation officer would have been there. It's not adding up, Ralph. Your PO would have been there. You would have had a copy of that consent form. It's just not adding up. It's just not adding up, man. Sure, the jurisdiction thing, it bounces between places, but you would have had that form. You should have that form, man. Yeah, I have a private contract I have to do. So it's weird. They would have they would have brought your PO there. That is unquestionable. You're on probation. You attacked the cop. You went to jail for it. You got out. You're barely out 15 months. You still would have been on probation. Your PO would have been there. They would have had to have been there. It's not adding up, man. Thanks, Senator Invictus. This whole story doesn't add up to me. The whole story seems like a lie. It's just not adding up, man. I mean, I actually looked it up. There's only one woman on that entire task force. Should we call her and see if they actually went there? I don't know. Can we do that? Was it the Richmond Police Department? Are they even open on the weekends? Nah, the PO number would be private. Is the Richmond Police open on the weekends? Let's see. Richmond Police Department. Okay. Let's call them live on the air. I don't give a fuck.
Communications, this is Glenn. Can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to talk to the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force.
Okay. You'd like to speak to Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on just a second. All right, sir. What city is this incident you want to talk about occurring in?
Richmond.
Richmond. What state?
Virginia.
Okay. Well, you've reached Richardson, Texas Police Department.
Oh, that's weird. I just looked up Richmond Police Department. Sorry, I hit the wrong number. Hold on. Thanks.
Okay.
That's weird. Why did it give me the wrong number? I'm being trolled. Somebody gave me the wrong fucking number in Discord. Look it up myself. Guys are fucking useless.
Thank you for calling the City of Richmond Police Department's Division of Emergency Communications. If you have an emergency, please hang up now and dial 911. The following 6 options will help us direct your call. Please listen to the following choices before you make a selection. For non-emergency police response, press 1. For City Hall Call Center, press 2. For police information, press 3. For Sheriff Department or Lockup or Detention Center, press 4. For the Magistrate's Office, press 5. For Fire Prevention Hotline, press 6. To repeat this message, press pound. Thank you for calling the City of Richmond Police Department's Division of Emergency Communications. If you have an emergency, please hang up now and dial 911. The following 6 options will help us direct your call. Please listen to the following choices before you make a selection. For non-emergency police response, press 1.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Richmond Communications, Hawker speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to reach the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force in Richmond.
Internet crimes against... Let me see if I can find a number. Okay, name that organization for me one more time.
The Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. It's the ICAC. It says it's in Richmond, Virginia.
Is it in reference to something specific?
It's in reference to a crime that's being investigated currently.
Do you have an officer's name?
I do not.
Okay, hold on one second, okay?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. You ready for that number?
Yeah, what's the number?
It's 674.
Hmm? 674?
674. Yeah, hold on. Let me get the last four. 2767.
And what's the area code? Is it the same as yours?
804. Yes, sir.
04. All right. Thank you. You have a good day.
You're welcome. You too.
Jesus Christ, Shaniqua. Holy fuck.
You have reached the High-Tech Crimes Division of the Virginia State Police. If you wish to leave a message, please do so after the tone.
They're not open on the weekends, apparently. Looks like, I don't know. This whole story isn't adding up, Ralph. I'm gonna have to call them on Monday, and we're gonna see while you're live in Miami if this is true or not. Because I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. I think you're a liar, and I don't think this ever happened. I don't believe you. There is no way in hell that a fucking task force that's tasked with fucking stopping people from committing acts of sick depravity on children is just going to take somebody that's on probation at their word. I don't know, Richard. We'll have to check on Monday when they're open. It's not adding up. We got this fucking thing. This is what he shows us. And he says that it was a woman. There's only one woman on that task force. It's just very strange, very strange. You make that. Yeah, this is just weird. I don't know. Maybe it was just the Shaniqua. Maybe I should. I'm gonna call during the week. I'm gonna do a show on Monday. I'm gonna get up really early, like around 9. I'm gonna call this fucking city of Richmond Police Department, and maybe I won't get fucking Shaniqua, and I'll be able to actually get an answer. There's no way in hell they left his computers there. No way. No way they left the computers there. They would have taken the phone. They would have taken the computer. It's not going to happen. I want to see that yellow paper. If he shows me a yellow carbon paper, I will believe it. I'm not going to believe this story until I see it. And the fact that he said that they told him, I'm okay, I don't care if you have drugs when he's on probation, not true. He said that live on the air last night. They said they don't even care if he has drugs. There is no way in hell a cop said, we got reports that you have drugs, but we're not going to look, and we're going to take you on your word and say nothing. It's just very weird. They don't do that. He has no paperwork. Where is all the paperwork? He kept the card, but he didn't keep a fucking consent form for them to search his computers? Who does that? Who doesn't keep the consent forms? And what cop goes to your house and says, I don't care if you have drugs even though you're on probation. Doesn't matter to me. Actually, they did, Justin. He said live on the air last night. He said they claimed that he had drugs and that they got reports that he had drugs and that they didn't care. And that the cop said, I don't even care if you have drugs. That does not happen. They would have definitely cared if he had illegal drugs. You're going to tell me that the cops are going to listen to him when he's got a fucking record like this? Yeah, they really don't care. They're gonna really listen to this guy. Assault and battery in the 3rd degree in 2010. Driving under the influence. Disorderly conduct. Driving under a license suspension. Publicly drunk and intoxicated. Speeding. Yeah, they're gonna believe him. Yeah, it's totally believable, you know. They're just gonna take him on his word. He's a good boy. He doesn't have a history of being drunk and assaulting people and all this stuff. Yeah, never fucking happened. Totally a lie. They gave him all this stuff, but they didn't bother to give him anything else. Just not adding up, man. They would have given you the fucking forms. You would have had them. You would have had to keep them for legality reasons because they wouldn't have returned anything. Because imagine if they took an image of his hard drive and they found something that was very scandalous, and he had no reason to fucking lie about it, but it was something like a picture of a young girl. They could charge him for that, and then he couldn't argue it because he doesn't have the consent form anymore. Like, I'm supposed to believe that the cops just went to the house and were like, seem like an okay guy. We're not going to investigate it. We took a quick look at your computer. You got Fortnite on it. It's okay. You know, you seem like a cool guy. You know what? I don't even care if you have drugs. Smoke a little pot. It's okay. I did it in college. It's okay. You're a good guy. It's all right. You're good. Yeah, all right. Sure, Ralph.